Before his accident, Keith Jansz was a high flyer in the UK financial sector. Today, he's found his true passion as a talented and prolific artist. I visited Keith and his wife Cindy in a pretty village in Buckinghamshire, where they explained how this shared passion has brought them closer together. Keith Jansz is working with oils this afternoon. He approaches the canvas with a confidence that took years to acquire.
Just to get used to using a brush or a pencil on a piece of paper or a canvas, that was tricky, but I knew in my heart that I could make something of this. I don't really see it as any different, gripping something in the back of your teeth. I tend to hold it in my molars at the back, where I've got most power and support. The sensation was amusing at times, because sometimes in my concentration, and I'd be drawing something, and whether it was working or not, I'd end up biting through it, and then swallowing a little bit of ink or lead, so possibly a little bit of lead poisoning involved in that too.
Keith's paralysed from the shoulders down, the result of a car accident 13 years ago. He's now a full member of the prestigious mouth and foot painting artists. He exhibits and sells his work around the world. But today, his art is being readied for display a little closer to his home in Buckinghamshire, just north of London. Keith's latest collection of paintings and drawings is displayed to maximum effect in the 16th century church setting.
So this is a beautiful painting, this one here. These are beautiful here, these figures. So,
thank you.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to get to grips with doing figures, because they're so difficult.
Keith's wife Cindy organises every aspect of his exhibitions, from the PR and business side to hanging the artworks herself.
The good teamwork that we've got, it allows me to concentrate solely on what I consider to be the easy option of painting pictures, while Cindy handles everything else. She's an absolute star. I paint lots of different things. I'm very pleased to be painting many different subjects, but I would focus in on something like Venice, where I travel to Venice. So it's actually, art has given us a new holidaying destination, because a holiday is really a form of work, and that's lovely to combine the two.
These are beautiful, Keith.
Thank you, Tony, yeah.
Does anyone have a special significance to you here?
Well, I would say Tower Bridge, London, because back in 1995, just before my accident, I had run the London Marathon for a charity called Barnardo's. Little did I know that an accident would follow, and some 12 years later I would be painting this.
Before his accident, Keith was a financial high flyer in the City of London. He was a risk taker and active sportsman. Financially, the couple were doing well. Relationship-wise, things weren't so rosy.
Life before, we were quite different people. We liked quite separate, quite different things. Me being involved with sport and interested in that meant that I didn't see a lot of Cindy, and I would arrange for holidays where I would, for instance, my love of skiing would mean that I would go off and ski on my own. So I'd arrange these holidays and just disappear.
Because I hated skiing. So.
And it was cold. That's the other thing. It was very cold, and it just did not appeal to Cindy at all.
Keith's accident was a catalyst that led the couple to completely rethink their life together. He has a high-level injury and is physically dependent on Cindy. Keith initially struggled to adjust to life in a wheelchair and had begun losing interest in life.
When he had his accident, was very depressed, and I was just desperate, really, to find something that he would be interested in. And we did get him playing the harmonica, a la Bob Dylan, with a neck thing.
That was going nowhere.
Yeah, no, that wasn't going to be a career move, although the neighbours did call him the lonesome cowboy. But he was interested in art, and he had painted for a couple of months before his accident. And my mum bought him the book for Christmas, Painters First, which was a collection of biographies of the mouth and foot painting artists. And that was the first kind of spark of interest, really.
It was that book that finally triggered his inspiration to forge a new life.
This one, and this one, and this one.
Cindy also discovered a passion for art. She's gained her Masters in Art History and is completing her PhD on Renaissance artists.
That's fine, yeah.
I'm a very good art critic.
Yeah, absolutely. A washer-upper of brushes.
Yeah, I'm good at washing brushes.
Cleaning my palette.
We spend a lot more time together now, a lot more time together than we did before.
Great. Okay. It needs to come over, yes, towards me. It seems easy for me to talk about these things now, in terms of I've achieved a certain amount of success, etc. But it hasn't been easy. It has been an awful lot of hard work. You know, I've been working in my studio and painting for sometimes 7 days a week.
That dedication has paid off, and Keith's work is now much sought after.
Painting is what I do now. It's not only my way of earning a comfortable living, and it's a great inspiration for me. It's a pleasure and a vocation. It's something I would do regardless of whether I was paid or not.